gripping the steering wheel. We're out of gas, again.
Great, just peachy.
There's a tunnel a mile up. Maybe we can find a side passage, scavenge some fuel.
More walking, more geeks.
They piled out of the car, grabbing their weapons. The familiar weight of his shotgun in his hands was the only comfort Ryder had left. They were sitting ducks out here. The groan reached them on the wind, unmistakable, hungry. The geeks were coming.
Move!
Ryder barked, already running towards the dark maw of the tunnel. The others followed, fear lending speed to their steps. The tunnel smelled of damp earth and decay. The air hung heavy, thick with the stench of rot. Flashlights cut through the darkness, momentarily holding back the shadows. A pack of geeks shambled towards them from the tunnel's depths. Their eyes glowed with a sickly yellow light. Their moans echoed in the confined space, amplified, terrifying.
Hold him here!
Ryder yelled, firing off 2 quick shots. The lead geek stumbled, fell, but more were coming. Odessa, nimble and quick, darted between the larger members of the group, her twin pistols spitting fire. Each shot found its mark.
Roaring.
Tank, a grim smile on his face, roared as he waded into the horde. His sledgehammer rose and fell, crushing skulls with sickening crunches. He was a force of nature, unstoppable. Wrench, ever resourceful, had rigged a makeshift explosive from their dwindling supplies. He tossed it into the heart of the horde. The explosion rocked the tunnel, sending geeks flying. They pushed forward, desperate to escape the tunnel, the echoes of gunfire and screams mixing with the moans of the dead. They burst from the tunnel into the pale light of dawn, gasping for breath. Across a deserted parking lot stood a hulking, familiar shape, a shopping mall.
There!
Odessa pointed. A faded banner clung to the mall's facade. Emerald Pines Mall. Safety. Community. Let's hope they're right. The mall doors had been reinforced, but a makeshift barricade had been erected inside. Cautiously, they approached.
Hold it right there, who are you?
A man emerged. He wore the remnants of a police uniform, his face etched with fatigue but alert. Behind him, other survivors watched with a mixture of hope and fear.
We're just trying to survive.
Ryder said, hands raised in a gesture of peace. He introduced himself and his companions.
We don't just let anyone in here, we gotta make sure you're clean.
The inspection was quick but thorough. Every inch of their bodies was examined for bites, scratches, anything that might signify infection. The tension in the air was so thick it was almost suffocating. Finally, Miller grunted.
You're clean, welcome to Emerald Pines, folks. For now, it's all we got.
Relief washed over Ryder. They were safe, for now. He watched as Odessa, Wrench, and Tank were ushered to a makeshift infirmary to be checked over. He followed, his hand instinctively resting on his shotgun. The mall was a strange mix of familiar and surreal. Store displays were overturned, barricades erected in the walkways. The air was thick with the smell of stale food and sweat. But amongst the chaos, there was a sense of order, of community. They were led to a repurposed security office. It was small, cramped, but it had walls and a door that locked. It felt like a sanctuary. For the first time in days, Ryder felt a flicker of hope. They would make it through this. They had to.